Oh my goodness. Yay, yay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight with me and Valerie B from Illumination Portal. She had a fabulous show with Linda G last week and is busy, busy beaver now doing all kinds of things. And I'm so happy for her. She works so hard. So congratulations, Valerie.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Oh,
Allie. Because I mean,
you're so welcome.
I was quite surprised at the response, and I'm so excited. And just let me say this, because I haven't even got to like really go on my community page. I am catching up. I just have a few more emails to do, and I am getting to them. So if anyone's watching and waiting, knows
Awesome.
that I see you, and I am going to alert people through the community page going forward.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yes, Valerie is doing readings for people, astrological readings. And so if you're interested in that, just let her know. It may take a while, though. She's very busy, but I know she'll get to you as soon as she can.
Yeah, I'm out to the third week of September. It's
Are you
filling up
really?
fast though. So, but I'm doing too many a day. I think I'm gonna narrow it down. Like I'm not gonna do as many as I'm doing in one day. So, but
Self-care.
yeah.
Self-care. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those of you who don't know, Valerie also runs two meetings that she does every week with quite a number of people, and they work together on different things. And so she is a busy lady.
Yeah.
And I would also love to just send her out. I haven't had a chance to express this on my show, but I send my love out to you after your loss of Buddy. And I know you had a lot of other things going on in your life just about the same time. It was very stressful. So I
Yeah.
love you, my sister, and I wish you lots of love.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I want to show you what Buddy visited
Oh,
Tabitha, one of our practice psychic practice group members, and had her pick a selenite, and it's got a
oh,
dragon. It's a dragon because he's a white dragon. I don't know if you can
oh,
see it.
wow. Isn't that
There it
beautiful?
is.
I
And
see it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Yeah.
I just got
Oh,
it today, and it's beautiful energy. And
oh,
he's here with me all the time. So
I know
I
he
mean,
is.
he's my baby, but he is a
Uh-huh.
white dragon, and he was a white pit bull in real life, just so everybody knows. And I've had him. He was 17, and
Uh-huh.
it's never easy, and it's
He's been your partner for a long time. So
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
we
But
know.
yeah, and he
Yeah.
told me he was gonna lead us on the rest of the journey. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So we
And look what happened. Kaboom.
and
After Buddy, he's over there going, okay, let's get things going now.
it's just open it up, and thank
Uh-huh.
God oil painter Diana is here. She's picking up one of the practice meetings a week.
Oh,
um
good. Okay, good.
yeah, starting
Yeah.
today. So that was really nice. Thank you, Diana. And I have a channel, and Diana and I will be together on Wednesday night for the new moon in Leo at
Yeah.
7 p.m. before your
Very
show
good.
with Diana. So
Okay.
that is
Yeah.
busy
So you
too.
get to learn about the new moon and your dreams. So there you
Yeah,
go. There you go. There
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Anna. So my friend Christina had an astrology reading with Valerie, and she said it was amazing. She's kind, detailed, and elaborate. And Valerie
Oh,
said it was spot on. That's awesome, Mama of Two Dogs. I
thank
am so glad.
you.
Yes.
Christina was a beautiful soul. You're all beautiful souls, and thank you for
Oh
always
yeah.
coming into the chats and talking
Uh-huh.
to us
Yeah.
and looking for guidance. We all need guidance. Even I need guidance. It's not
We all
just
do. We
yeah,
always will. Yeah,
yeah.
we always will. But that's why we're here together. So Oil Painter says, I love you, Toots. And you two are like two peas in a pod. And so there you go with that. And we both love you, Diana. So
Yes.
let's say hi to a few folks. We got Valerie, Teresa, Emerald Buddha, Leah, Wayne, a light worker, Sun Psychic Jean stopped by to give
Thank
us
you.
a little bit of love. And Valerie, Teresa Levine, Rossi's here, and Mary Thornberry, jumping channels here, yours and mine. Warrior Girl, Gina. Uh, oh, this is cool. This is
Lyndon
something she wants
Thompson.
to bring up, I guess. So let's see. Mom of Two Dogs, of course, and Jan's Free is here. Katie Arbuckle, and my goodness, got lots of folks. Yes, very
Mm-hmm.
cool. So Leah
Very
says, hi,
cool.
Val. My chart has a kite, a trine in water, sun Pisces, and moon Virgo. Does that mean
Yeah.
anything to you? Yeah.
Oh, you're very
Okay.
psychic. Yeah, you're very
Oh.
intuitive and psychic, certainly. Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
see where the kite is pointing to, where the tip of the kite is where you will, they call it a release point, but it's where you will get relief. It'll help
Oh.
you. Like if it's Jupiter, say, do your
Mm-hmm.
Jupiter. If it's, say it's Jupiter and Leo, do your Jupiter and Leo. Look up what that means, and follow
Mm-hmm.
that advice. That's the
Awesome.
best. Yeah.
Okay. And there are books on it too, Leah.
Oh,
There's a lot of stuff you can look up, like what what is in Mercury, what is in this, what is in your birth chart, and you'll be able to tell.
mhm.
So
You
that's
can do
awesome.
quick Google searches. I do it for the
Oh, that's
asteroids.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do it for
Yeah.
the asteroids because I do a lot of asteroids in my charts, and not as many as Diana, but I have, I don't know every asteroid combination. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's
I
still
get it.
things
No,
I'm
it's a
learning.
lot of information,
Yeah,
to keep in your head. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Hi, Wiki. And I saw Ginny. Hi. And let's see, there's somebody else that came in. I don't mean to miss anybody here. Hi, Linda Thompson. I think it was you. Okay. Well, we're
I just
glad you're
read
here
for
this
her.
evening. Yeah.
That's
So
a
we,
beautiful soul, Linda Thompson.
oh, yes,
Hmm.
definitely. And
Hmm.
Juanita's here. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and visiting. We thought we'd try this time of day. Valerie's been busy, and and I've had two other shows today, but I thought it would be a lot of fun to come on later in the evening, and here we
Hmm.
are. So that's wonderful. Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. You do it. I thought I was busy. I looked at Allie's schedule and I'm like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I think it's the hardest thing is fitting in when I have to do my school grading. That's the hard. That's the
I
hardest
can't even
thing.
believe you do that. All of that. I can't
Well, I
even.
got one, and I got one school stopping next week. One school starting this week. One school starting in 2 weeks. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah,
Multitasker. I
I
mean,
know.
master multitasker. And
Yeah.
I know it's in
Yep.
your chart. So
Yes, it is. And that Capricorn rising sign, the
yeah.
business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. So sweet. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
So we thought we might try this evening to do a couple things. First of all, we just really wanted to come together because we really love to work with each other. And it's been a long time. One of the times I was supposed to work with Valerie, I was ill and we never get a chance to, reschedule it. So I do know that the new moon is coming up. I realize you're working with Diana, but you had some other things you wanted to
Yeah,
tell us about. Yeah.
we're in a pivotal
Yeah.
time. This is like what we've been waiting for as light workers, love workers, energy workers, and we can all feel it, right? You can feel something
Yeah.
coming, and we're in a Leo sun, and we have Venus in Leo, and she is retrograde. So yesterday we had Venus Kazemi Leo, and Kazemi means the heart of the sun. So it looked like she
Oh,
disappeared into the heart of the sun. So they're like
okay.
this. So she went from an
Okay.
evening star to a morning star, and it's a major star point. Now Diana is going to explain this on our new moon show on Wednesday night at 7 because
Mhm.
she knows the star point better than I do. But it's very important. I talk as humanity. We're going
Mhm.
forward. That
Mhm.
Venus going into the sun like that, Venus represents everything we love and value in any moment. That's Venus from A to Z. In Leo, it's I mean really can really discern what that is
Mhm.
that you love and value. And the sun in Leo is representing our heart and our soul. What do you love? Because if we're not just focusing on that and we're letting things take us off our path, it's just going to be bumpy. So we got a bumpy couple of years coming.
Mhm.
uh 2025, end of 2025, 2026, things look, they're opening up and they're looking better. But until
Good.
then, it's the spirit asking us to please just go into your heart and follow your heart, your dreams, your wishes. A lot of us don't think that we can, that's too fantasy. It's not.
Hmm.
'Cause you can
Hmm.
really create that right now, and it's so important to put that, at least your attention on it, work on it in some sort of way. And I know a lot of you already are. You're here and you're
Hmm.
listening to us, and we get readings and we look for guidance, because it's important. We know that this is important, so it feels like, oh, I don't want to make the wrong step. But you can never
Hmm.
make the wrong step. Everything's always in divine timing, and spirit's always there, and has our back. And we have a whole team: guides, guardians, angels, and dragons, and elementals that guide us.
Hmm.
Just have to ask. Just ask. The thing with this Leo, Venus in Leo, is that it hasn't been in retrograde in Leo since 1812.
Oh my.
Yes. So,
Okay.
and
Wow.
we have America's first Pluto return
Right.
happened
Right.
in February, but it's ticking back. It's in retrograde back in Capricorn, and it's going to go back to 27 degree. And that's where it
Okay.
was in America's
Wow.
birth chart. So this is why you're
Yep.
seeing all this stuff unfold out in the external on the news, because these
Yep.
systems of domination and control, and I'm just going to say it like that because that's what it's been,
Yep.
are crumbling. And as they're dissolving and crumbling and blowing up, and they're holding on for dear life, there's billions of us out here bringing in the
Hmm.
new structures to bring us into the new energy, the new world, that new
Yep.
finer, higher vibration we've all been waiting for. But all
Sure.
that political stuff, it's, yes, it's intriguing. Yes, it wants us to
Our
constantly focus
attention.
on it. Yeah,
Hmm.
but
Yep.
it's the wrong way. It's a distraction, and it's on purpose.
Right.
You know. Yes,
Absolutely.
we should know
Absolutely.
what's going on. Right, we have to know what's going on for entertainment purposes. The only thing
Thank you,
to follow,
Valerie. Yeah. Yeah.
and and it's good to know what's going on, but know that it's all going to come out in the wash.
Yeah.
All that distortion, the way we run all of our systems that don't work, our healthcare, are going to be re-examined and made better. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen, and we're the front line, really. And it's
Yep.
all about being love, being centered in your heart, spreading that love out, and let it do its thing. There's nothing we
Yep.
can do to change any of it. So
No, and it's interesting because I was watching Denise Siegel the other day, and
mm,
Denise Siegel does astrology, but she's also
yeah,
a psychic, and she's been
yeah,
getting hits,
yeah.
and her hits are not good. I mean,
Mm,
her hits are like catastrophic stuff, and she was holding back telling people about it, and it was interesting to me. I don't focus always on that stuff because it's not a good idea just to focus on the bad stuff, but at the
exactly.
same time sometimes I really think it's important to know the background of something or the possibility of something so that I can make more intelligent choices. But I'm with you. We need to look at the light. We need to look and remember that fear isn't going to change anything,
Yeah,
and that we need to
mm,
stay balanced and
yeah.
grounded and, really work hard to get it
And to
going.
be honest, it is going to be bumpy. It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are occurring right now that are occurring because they're making it happen. And
Yep.
who is they? Here's the they
Right.
for me. There's they who have all the power and money. A lot of them, not all of them, are heartless and soulless. And then there's
Mhm.
us who are heart centered and soul centered. They don't want
Right.
to give up what they've had for
No,
thousands of years.
that's right. That's right.
And
Yep.
they're going to make it very uncomfortable for us. I mean, look at it now. You can't even afford to rent anywhere. You can't
Oh,
afford
I know. Yeah.
a lot of things. And I know it's hard to hold on and say there's hope and have faith, and
Mhm.
it's going to be better in the end, but it really is. And they want you to think it's not. Then they're going to say the sky's falling every day, 1,000,000,000 times a day, just to
Well,
keep
this
that
is Hunter
fear.
Biden, Hunter Biden, Hunter
Yeah,
Biden until I
yeah,
want to punch somebody. And
right.
before it was Hillary's emails, remember?
Yep,
It was always
yep.
something that just to take your
And look
attention
at
away.
the and look at the X one. His children. Look at all the things they did. Nobody's, where's that?
Yes.
Where's
Yeah.
and see, but that's
Yeah.
exactly what they want. They want us to go,
I
well,
know.
what now?
Yeah.
I
True.
agree. It infuriates me. It really upsets me if I let it. And
Hmm.
I allow myself to go into a lot of anger just to clear it out of my system,
Hmm.
and to see how distorted it is and how low they are going. and
Hmm.
and I know that's not even, they even haven't hit the bottom yet.
No,
you
we
know
haven't. Unfortunately, yeah. Because
and
the sewer is just, it's underneath, the sewer's under the sand, if you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yes, yes.
It is. It's like, yeah, it's like quicksand in a lot of ways. But
Mhm.
I think he wants to be remanded to jail, and so he can complain more
He's
and
not going.
say, yeah, yep.
Yeah, because he would, he'd have a gang of followers, and that would be a whole nother thing. He's not going to be with anyone. I don't
Hmm.
know if he'll even go to jail. He'll go to something like
Some
you
kind of
know
a, yeah, sequestering. Somebody
yeah,
said put him in a room on a base somewhere
yeah,
with just a
yeah.
television set and some ketchup. Yeah. Oh God. So there's a couple of comments here. Well, I have a question from Mystery Caller, and we'll get to you, Mystery Caller. Mary Thornberry's got an interesting, she says, Jupiter, Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Saturn, all in Aquarius, all in the ninth house. She says, can I still have a fantasy with all this air, or does it just blow away?
Oh my goodness, Mary Thornberry. You are a genius. All that in Aquarius in the ninth house is genius. That's higher learning, higher consciousness, higher. Uh, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
your vision of the future. You're such a visionary.
She
Create
is.
something with all that. Don't
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about the fantasy. Let it. You know what they want to say. Get your head out of the clouds. Quit dreaming. Get out of the fantasy. They did that to us on purpose to stifle our growth. Don't
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to that.
True.
You
True.
dream big and you create the biggest fantasy you can and bring it. We're bringing it because our beliefs bring it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our higher self helps come bring it in, and it trickles down into
Yeah.
our mind, right? And then we think about it, and like as soon as something lights your hearts up, and it makes your heart smile, and you get the chills. That's how you know that's your internal radar
Oh,
system,
wow.
and it's
That's
saying
fabulous.
go for
Yeah.
it, please
Go
go
for it,
big,
Mary.
because that's
Yeah.
what 5 planets.
That's a double trine, right?
It's a stellium for
Oh,
sure.
stellium. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what
And,
I meant.
and
Two
it's all the main
stelliums. Yeah.
planets except for
Uh-huh.
Mercury. No, she has Mercury except for Pluto. One, two, three,
Oh,
four,
my
five,
goodness.
6, 7. Somebody else. Who am I missing? Mm,
Oh,
Neptune. And Neptune,
oh,
you're in, that's spirit. So it doesn't matter where Neptune is, right?
yeah. So, Mary, you got it. You got the fantasy and dreaming to
Mhm.
have a vision of what you want. That's a double astrologer's advice. How about that? That is something else. That is
It
something
is.
else.
I mean, what a chart! Wow,
I
wow.
know. I
I
know. I
love to
know.
read it.
It's
And I
wonderful.
tell you what, the charts I've been reading, these souls are phenomenal with these brilliant ideas that they've been working on, and they have it to where they're ready to launch, right? But here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready to launch. We're a spiritual community. We're heart-centered, soul-centered, and all the marketing is in the third dimension, the 3D, in
Yeah.
the soulless and heartless. So
Uh-huh.
it is us creating not only these new structures, we're creating how to implement them. That's how much, I mean, we
Yes.
really have a lot on our shoulders. But all of us working together.
Yep.
We
Yep.
can't beat.
And absolutely, warrior girl, that's why we incarnated, to create and manifest the divine. Absolutely. Yeah.
She knows.
We're all on target with that.
And
So Valerie, I would like just to talk a little bit about when you're manifesting or you're wanting to write your list of what you want for a new moon. And I'm trying to do this like it's in 2 days. So what you want to do is you want to list what you want so that it comes in at the full moon, which is going to be on the 30th of August this year.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And is it in Mars and Virgo right now? The new moon?
The new moon is going to be, well, see, this is just it. The new moon is going to be a new moon in Leo with that sun in Leo and that Venus in Leo. This is so powerful, and it's squaring Uranus. So all kinds of things. Think outside the box. There's going to be all kinds of craziness going on out in the world. Kind of, I don't want to put this on Uranus, but God bless those in Maui, right?
But
yes, absolutely. That is a shocking event, and that's what Uranus brings in. But they can be good or they can be shocking like that. Who would ever? That was, to me, that was on purpose. I felt that right away.
Well, they're saying it might be the electric company because there were no alarms that went off, and they were saying today, that blew my mind, that the fire spread a mile a minute. That's how every minute it was going a mile. Yeah. So it's just absolutely just catastrophic, really. But my thoughts back to this, I just want to know, you said we can ask for what we want, of course. Are there things that maybe we should focus more on if it's in Leo? Or
your heart. Anything that really, I mean, this is what I'm saying about this. Your biggest dream, your biggest wish, your heart's desires. Think of it as the biggest thing that you never ever in a million years thought you could have. I honestly never thought, I didn't think I would be this busy reading charts. I mean, I feel blessed. I am blessed. I am so grateful. A day or two before that, I wasn't ready. I didn't think this was coming. I thought I'd get a couple extra readings, and I was grateful for that.
Sure.
This is how this energy works. You've been putting in the work to whatever this dream, wish, or desire is, or you write it down on the paper. And I think a lot of us have been working on this steadily for quite a while. We've been in the muck for a while, and we have this, ability to dream and fantasize, and we've been putting that together on some level in our entire being. So actually go for it, even if you only make a phone call or you drive to the location, whatever it is. It could be the smallest thing. Thinking of it and holding your heart and saying thank you, Spirit, thank you for XYZ coming into my life.
That's exactly what happened to me, Valerie. I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. I had signed up and got approved to have members on my channel, but I didn't do anything with it. I just thought, no, that's not time. I don't know when I want to do it. So I clicked it and I did it, and I've got like 15 people, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's fabulous. So sometimes it's just about right placement, right? I mean, it's always been there, but I didn't think it was going to, be in good.
And that is so true, because I know the astrology, and I'm thinking, I'm thinking to myself before the show with Linda G, I'm living my life. I'm so grateful. I didn't even think about what more could there be.
What it was going to bring.
I had no. And so I was grateful for what I had, which is how we should go through the day anyway. Not should, but we are that way. We are that way. But the thing with Leo and with the sun, Venus, and now the moon going dark, right? You plant those seeds. This is a powerful. Oh goodness, it is. I can't even express how powerful, because then we have Mars and Mercury in Virgo, who's helping us discern, to get rid of and slough off the things that we know are no longer serving us. And we always want to do that. You want to honor those things that you're letting go of, send them in, off with love and bless them, and then
Make room for the new.
focus on, yeah, focus on
Yeah.
what it is you do want, and make that list, and
Uh-huh.
put a crystal on top of the list, or light a candle,
You
just
got
say,
to see my new crystal. Did you
oh,
see
let
my
me
new
see.
crystal?
Oh, is that an ametrine?
It's an yes. It's actually it's an amethyst tip, and then yeah, I guess it's ametrine. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Isn't it?
I mean
Oh, that's
it's like a
beautiful.
I feel like Mother Nature or something here.
And and that's what it is. We're wands, right? If you think about it,
Yeah.
so if you get a point or a wand like Allie has,
Uh-huh.
you're running energy from your higher self down into Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Constantly, take a few deep breaths, hold your heart, and just stand there and say thank you, or lay there and say thank you. You can do it at night.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to do anything big ceremony, but this is big. And if you want to do something big, do it big. And it's fire, right? Leo represents fire, the element
Yeah.
fire. Maybe do a little bonfire outside, or a little, definitely
Yeah.
some candles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You definitely need to make a list of what you want to see, though. The big old
yeah,
checklist Virgo will help us bring it in too.
yeah.
And that's bright Leo energy. Thank you, Tracy. She does a lot with that as well. And I appreciate
Yes, she
we
does.
appreciate yeah,
She's
she's a
brilliant.
doll. Yeah. Hi, Erin. Hi, Rossi.
But
Yeah, that's just, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I try to express my gratitude for things that are, and so I was trying to get Ozempic. I don't know if I told everybody this, but I was trying to get the Ozempic for my weight and my
yeah.
diabetes. And I sent it in, and they said, nope, you can't have it. Can't have it. Got to try all these other things first. And and it's $1,200 a month if you want to buy it. Yeah.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so and then I started reading about people with like continuous diarrhea, continuous stomach
Yep.
pain, from Ozempic.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, oh, yep, you're right, mystery caller. Yep, Sharon. And so
Bad.
so instead I said, I got to find something else. And in comes this thing called lumen. And I love
Mm-hmm.
it because lumen, to illumine,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it measures your CO2 and tells you what you should be eating in order to burn fat
Oh, I
and
love.
carbohydrates. And so it was a little expensive. They gave me a coupon, but it's like 250, but compared to
Mm-hmm.
1200 and
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel any residual problems with it. So I feel like we don't know when we're turned against something or something turns for us, we don't know what the benefit is until later. And so we
True.
have to just get used to being open to that
Mm-hmm.
and open to however
And,
the universe delivers. Yeah.
yeah, and they do. They guide us. They guide us to the right thing and the wrong thing. As soon as I saw that word, I don't know, it must have been a few months ago. Trust me, I don't have time to look at the news, but I saw it and wanted
Uh-huh.
it real quick. And as
Yeah.
soon as I saw the word, it was that it's really that's not good. That's not
That's not good.
healthy. It's not good for anybody. And
Yeah.
it was like they were
It is.
touting it as this is what the celebrities use and this and that. And that's how they try to lure us. Anytime they're using the
Yeah,
celebrity.
they do. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I wasn't going to use it just for weight loss because I am a
sure.
diabetic.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, and that's what that little blurb I read, and I was like, no, that makes it worse. That was the first
Yeah.
thing I thought. It doesn't help
Yep.
diabetes. It and I think there's something else making you lose weight, and I'm pretty sure it was diarrhea, like you said it is. So
God, those poor people that have been in agony that have been taking it.
no,
And I'm just glad that I don't have, I don't need that other problem. So
no,
it's
so
been very
no,
good for me. Yeah, it's been very good for me. And I'm a type 2 too, Fatima, and others who have taken metformin. I was told that's not that good for you either. But then
mm-mm.
I heard it anti-ages. It's an anti-aging medication. So that's why I look like I'm 29, you see.
Yeah. So wait, which one, metformin or the one you're taking? Which one?
Metformin is supposed to
Okay.
be anti-aging. Yeah, that's
Oh,
some new thing that just came out.
oh
Metformin's been
goodness.
around about 10 years, 12 years, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
It's a
God.
shame, because
Uh-huh.
and this is what's going to start being revealed to us as we start implementing new and more life affirming structures into our society. The healing that's available, that they know that works, that is going to
Uh-huh.
be coming in, is going to be phenomenal. The education, the way to teach is going to be so much, children especially, it's going to be so much different, and it's just going to
Yeah.
all be such as it. So I keep thinking about, oh, I wonder how they're going to do this, or
Yeah.
this, how, because every aspect of our society has been compromised for profit and power, and we have to be really conscious of what it is we're taking
Uh-huh.
in,
Yeah.
that what
We
we're
do.
taking in as, oh, that's the newest thing and it's good for us. And see, I won't take anything. I started.
Well, I'd rather not. Take a lot of like, vitamin C, D, E, F, whatever.
Yeah, but
But
you're
I'd rather not. I'd rather not take anything. And and when I lose weight, when I had the bariatric surgery, I didn't have to take any diabetic. My diabetes went away. But
really.
over the pandemic, I wasn't a very good soldier, so I
Me
gained about
either.
25 pounds. And so maybe once I lose that, between that and my blood pressure, I didn't have
Oh
to
my
take anything.
goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
See, I look at you from here and you look so teeny. You look teeny to me. I
you're so
don't.
sweet.
I
I'm
don't.
very short. I'm very short. That might be.
I'm really short, and I got a little chunky myself over the last few
Uh-huh.
years.
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
you
that's
know,
what happens. Yeah.
but my guide said, and everybody needed that extra barrier around them because the energies have been so intense. Look at the
That's
solar
true. It's
flare.
like a cushion. It is a
Yeah,
cushion.
yeah.
You know what I noticed, Valerie? This was in the 90s. Almost everybody that I knew at that time that was metaphysical was maybe 50 to 60 pounds overweight, very
Mm-hmm.
chubby. And you
Mm-hmm.
notice, no offense to nurses, no offense. I love them. Nurses always tend to look a little heavy as
Yeah.
well. And I had bariatric surgery, and all of the bariatric nurses could have used the surgery, every single one of them, but they
Wow.
didn't. So I think it's how comfortable we are in our skin. But I agree with you. You do have to have a little bit of sort of padding to let you deal
Yeah.
with what's going on in the world, Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
couple of, it's gonna it just, they're showing me it's just gonna start coming off, at a nice pace. But
Yep.
look, we're under. Well, this is what they really wanted me to talk about today. I almost forgot about it. Okay. Um, our nervous systems are so
Okay.
ramped up, and it's on purpose, and it's 24/7, and we never get a break, and we never just
Right.
stop
Yep.
and breathe. And I mean, I know you all here meditate, mindful meditation, or do something to calm down, but it's really important to be mindful of that now, because every
It
time
is.
I, we get that, when you get hyper and you get, or I don't know what I'm doing, just stop. There's
It's
nothing
like,
that important.
and it's not the cortisol, it's the other bad stressor, isn't it?
Right,
Because cortisol helps us handle what it is we're dealing with.
right,
But when you're really stressed out, it does a number on your heart.
right.
It
Yeah.
really does. Yeah.
And it's just like, just putting your hand on your heart for just a couple seconds. Just do it. It feels so good. Every time I just put my hand there, I'm like, why don't I just keep my hand there? But of course we want to do this, do that. We're finishing up our work, but it is so important to honor and bring in that self care, and that's something the Leo Sun, Leo Venus really is, and the Moon really is
Uh-huh.
asking us to do.
Uh-huh.
Be
Yep.
gentle with
That's
yourself.
be gentle
Be
with ourselves.
gentle, and
Yeah.
let everything will come in divine timing. Nothing
Yep.
we do is going to make it come faster or different, because even when it comes in divine timing, if we saw it one way, like I was telling
Mhm.
you about before being with Linda, it came another way, and I didn't even wasn't even thinking like that. Wasn't even.
Well, that's why we all need to remain open to not having to know how it happens, just that it
Yeah.
will happen. Because,
Yeah.
my brother used to say, you keep asking for a Mercedes, but they have a BMW in the driveway and you don't see it
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
because it isn't what
truth.
you wanted or what
Yeah.
you were looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, there's some truth to the universe saying, okay, give us your details, right? Give me the
True.
color, the
As much as
model,
possible. Yeah.
but be
Be
open. Don't,
open.
they listen to what Ali said there. Don't kick the BMW out of the driveway if it
I
shows
know.
up.
There it is. Yeah. I know. I know.
And
So we
that,
got a couple of things. We have Leah wondering if we think we see Reiki being done in schools, veterans, and senior homes. There was a thing called therapeutic touch that the Barbara Brennan School of Therapeutic Touch, and that was in the 80s. She came out with a book, and she was telling people at that time, to start working on energy. And so I think if we can get people to accept woke technologies, that we would see that stuff going in there. You would see Reiki. Yeah.
and it's even going to be more in it. It's okay. We're energy, and if we
Right.
Diana and I are, and Sun Psychic Jean and I are all going to talk about over different shows the 12 universal spiritual laws. It's all to do with energy. So you're an energy column, right? And if you can control your energy and you keep it nice and clear, that's it. You can send out energy with you can send it out with your left hand, receive with your right, or I might have that backwards. My brain's
Yeah.
going too
No, that's
fast.
right.
Okay.
It's yeah.
And it is a matter of believing, because I'm starting to see everything in color, like energy in color. I
Ooh.
put pink, like plasma clouds over people who like are in my awareness who are struggling emotionally. Or I do it before I walk into Walmart. I put a big, huge pink cloud and I send love out.
I
I do
always
it
do at
everywhere.
Walmart.
Yeah, everywhere. And my car's
Yeah.
covered in a bubble. I put gold bubbles around us. Like before I got here tonight, I put a gold bubble around Allie and I and everybody that joins us.
Yep.
And just to be in this nice, peaceful, harmonious energy where our nervous systems can just relax, bring it
Yeah.
down a notch or two. And oh, definitely the future is beautiful, and it is based on energy. A lot of
I
healing
think
is
so
going to
too.
be
Yeah.
based
It
on.
reminds me a lot of when you watch a sci-fi movie,
Yeah.
you see all these things that are coming for us. And the reason that we know for sure that they are, did you ever watch Star Trek back in the
Hmm.
60s? All of the things that were on there, just about the what communicators
Yeah.
they had microwave ovens, they had I mean, we haven't been
Yeah.
able to quite, not beam here and there, but we will be able to do things like that. I
Yes,
really
we
believe.
will.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, it's beautiful, but see, they don't want us focusing on anything that the new. They want us to keep thinking, oh, the sky's falling, and look what this one did. Look what this one said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw,
Uh-huh.
thank you, Chris.
Yes, Chris MK, thank you for letting us know. Yes, Valerie is available for um, your astrological pleasure, and
Hmm.
just need to reach out to her at
Yeah,
UCU. Is it
yeah,
UCU?
I can put it in
Okay.
there if you
All
want.
right. Yeah, put it in the chat, and
Yeah,
then I'll copy it, put it in mine. Yeah.
thank you.
Yep. That's very nice,
Thank
Chris.
you,
I'm glad
Chris.
that you were able to get a reading.
I
Yeah.
love speaking to her, and I mean, just magical. She's magical being. All of you are. We have our
Uh-huh.
own unique
I know. We are so
abilities.
lucky. We
We
do.
really do. And they're all needed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they are
Uh,
all needed. So, mystery caller's name is Sharon, she says, and welcome. I'm glad you're here. I've not seen you here before. We hope you like our show and come back and subscribe to our channel. So she's had her identity stolen by a guy in New Jersey. Valerie's had hers, and I've had, my husband's had his, who works for a company. When will I get relief so I can get health insurance from Medicaid? Oh my God. Have you gone to the credit bureaus? That's one of the first things I would suggest that you do. I mean, I went to the Tacoma police when this guy was stealing my husband. Somebody was trying to buy a car. He was looking at houses. He was stealing stuff off my porch. And I found him. He was around the corner from us. And the police did nothing. Nothing. Never did anything with him. He was a guy living with his mother.
Oh my gosh. See, people are just, and see, now there's the, we have a visible divide in humanity of those heart-centered, soul-centered, those who just think stealing is the right thing to do because that's how you stay in power and you get more money off of people, right? So this visible division is getting clearer and clearer to see through, but spirit is here, and I hope you ask spirit and your guides and guardians and teams to help you, because I got 3 weeks to a month. Have a hearing. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, and it's Sean, not Sharon. I apologize, Sean. My brain is kind of crazy.
I know. She's still at 3. So it is going to straighten out, and you are going to be okay. This is another thing about this time period. This month of August going into September is to review, to get our ducks in a row. You know, with Mars and Mercury in Virgo, it's going to help us. So, like, that's really helpful. Going to court. Mars and Mercury will clarify. The details will be there. You will be, I just heard, you will be vindicated. I don't talk like that normally. So that's something that is going to occur. When is your date? Your court date?
Is it coming right up for you? Let's see. Good night, Gina. Sleep well, sweetie. Let's see.
Good night, Gina. Thank you.
Okay. Do you know when is your court date, Sean? If you could just put up the, you know, like September 1st or whatever it is, that's fine.
Yeah, it's really hard, and it's heartbreaking. And it's a struggle, and it's a pain in the, you know what? But okay, so when things like this, go ahead. Sorry.
It was whoops, I'm sorry. Everything flips when I start to do. It was on the, look at that. It was on 8/8, but the judge had car trouble. Oh my God, that's the Lionsgate. Oh my Lord.
Oh my goodness. When's the next date? Yeah, because that Lionsgate is.
I asked to reschedule. Yeah, the court.
And the Lionsgate's actually helping you. This Leo energy with that Virgo is going to help you. It'll be clearer information. It's pretty cut and dry to me already, but if we could get the date, see, you feel like the hanged man, you know, you're stuck.
It's very disconcerting when someone steals. It's like you feel like you've been violated.
Yeah, I know, I've been there too, but see, this is your outcome. So hang in there and know that there's a reason. I don't know what this is. Something is.
Try for a date of September 5th. Sean's going to try for a date of September 5th. So
wow, they're making you wait that long? Man, just because his car's troubles?
Well, he has to rebook it. That's why. Look what I got. I got 3 people are involved. There's a third party. So maybe it's the guy that stole your identity, the judge and you. Maybe that's the 3 people. But I got the rose, and the rose means it's going to come up smelling okay. You know, you're going to get some relief. And the judge is quite concerned with disciplining that person for doing what they did. So I hope that's true.
Yeah, this guy's going to really have good. By putting out the energy he's putting out, he is bringing a lot of
He's
that
bringing
same
bad
energy
karma.
to
Yeah.
him. And you, this is why when they're showing me you did nothing wrong, and for you to have to go through this is going to even bring in better. Uh,
Good.
it's like it's bringing in. It's going to clarify something that wasn't as clear that you thought was okay, but it's even going to clarify it further for you. Is what I'm hearing.
Well, good.
And
We
you're
wish you
going
well,
to
and
want
you'll
to
have to come back. Ooh, oh my.
see and see that's a little bit
Yep.
that's probably where we're at right now, but
Just waiting.
there's
Yep.
something about this Leo too. It's just going to bring clarity, it's going to bring the truth, integrity, and authenticity get us a lot further than
They do.
than
Yep.
these type of people, and it's really going to show. It's they're saying it's really going to be more prevalent, and you'll see it. You'll be able to clearly see it. These types of people are going to be just constantly knocked down because that's what they're putting out.
Yeah.
And you're going to be
Yep.
lifted up.
Lifted up. At least you know where they are and the employer's on it. So that's really good news. I wish you well, Sean.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I
It
don't
is.
know who's doing it to me. They're doing it to my PayPal, and I can't get them off of there.
Yeah, I know. That's so upsetting, and they won't do anything for her.
Mm-mm.
We have a message from a light worker would like a reading, and Linda Thompson after that. If there's anybody else, we have a little bit of time here tonight. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what, that it's so interesting that you mention it. He says it's a Hispanic name attached to my social security number. Okay, so many years ago when I did taxes, employers would want to take people that did not have a social security number and pay them. So they had to make up a social security number in order to do it. And I would see it all the time on taxes where people would be filing their taxes electronically and it wouldn't go through because John Doe didn't match. And it is a lot of mom and pops that do this. And I thought that scam was over with, but maybe it isn't. So I'm glad that you were able to take care of that. And hopefully everything will get turned back around for you. But yeah, you cannot get a job here in the United States with a ITIN, which is a tax number that they give people, but they're not. It's not for earning money. That's why people get paid under the table all the time.
And see, we already know there's ways to implement absolute security, using transactions, and they just haven't implemented them because they like us thrown off our center.
Yep.
So
this is for entertainment purposes only.
It is. This whole entire setup from the foundation built, and we're going to rebuild it, and it's going to be a better. It's going to be a better structure.
It's going to be better. All. Yeah. Hi, Erin. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. So I think we got enough. We've got a light worker who is up now. Linda Thompson, Kim, Warrior Girl, Pierrette, and Juanita. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Well, you're going through some sort of transformation, and things are now different. I got metamorphosis.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. And that's a good thing. We're leveling up. Like that Kazemi was the Sun and Venus yesterday.
Yeah.
It's either going to strengthen relationship or show you where the weak spots are and you need to work on them.
Okay.
I don't have a feeling that you're going to leave your relationship, but I do think that you're going to work on changes together.
Okay. Let me just say this, that relationships with metaphysical people are hard when you're not a metaphysical person.
Yes.
And So that being said, it doesn't mean it's impossible. It doesn't mean that it can't work. But what it means is that at least if you have a partner, whoever that partner is, that understands that you're interested in this, just like you understand they like to watch every football game every Saturday or whatever it is, then it's very difficult to negotiate. So I know that there's been some anger issues from maybe both of you. Maybe you had a stalemate for something. But remember, you're not alone. You can call on your guides. They're all standing behind you. Your angels are there. And be grateful for the relationship, because relationships are a mirror. And sometimes we look at the mirror and we don't like what we see, but it's just the same thing in ourselves at times. That we're looking at what we, I know that I've gotten after my husband for something that I'm guilty of. So, it's not easy. It's just not easy.
And I picked one of Diana's cards, and I got the owl. So use your wisdom and discernment. Yeah. Let that the Mars and Mercury in Virgo really help you clarify what needs the little help, what's working. Put it in. Use your mind. Use that heart wisdom. I just heard heart wisdom. Hi, Perrette.
She said it took her a long time. And I was on the other show with the other gal, and somebody said they'd been married 4 times, and I said, so have I. And so talk about a long time. Gee whiz, A lot of people think, oh my God.
Yeah, well, no, we grow out of them too. Like, even if that were to happen with this young lady, we grow out, but that doesn't mean those experiences weren't valid.
Weren't valuable. That's right. Everything that I have had happen in my life, I wouldn't want to change, not one iota, even though they were really bad ones. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Me either. I'm with you, Allie.
Got you where you are right now. There you go. All right.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda Thompson. Ooh. How's your summer going? Are you going to go up north and see your brother in New England, or how's the heat where you are? Oh my God, she lives in the South. So yeah, but she's a Massachusetts girl. She and I from the same neck of the woods.
Oh, that is so cool.
I know.
Ooh, Linda Thompson, birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? And we both know what this is.
Ooh, very nice.
The ancestors are cheering you on. I see them this kind of very, not like jumping up and down, because they're not over, they don't really get excited like that over there, but they are so, like, they got this proud feeling watching you. You should see her chart. She had a beautiful chart too. And then I got,
she did.
I got end call. Now maybe you can help me with that word, Allie.
You know what a call is?
End call.
Some babies are born with a caul on their heads, and it's I don't know if it's like a web or what it is, but it's very rare. But it supposedly means that they have psychic gifts if they're born with a caul.
See, Linda, you do. It's called healer, seer, priest, priestess, priestess, soul purpose. So you got birth mysteries and soul purpose. And it's confirming what you and I.
Yeah.
You were sent here. You came through the family, the ancestry you did to come in to do what you did, what you're doing. Definitely.
That's right. That's right. So very good. So I get let go, because we always have to remember that whatever we want, even when we're setting our priorities for what we'd like to see come in, we can't keep thinking about it. We have to let it go. You are surrounded by love. So I'm thinking that that's your family, your ancestors, like Valerie said. And they want you to have patience, but don't ask for it. Every time we ask for patience, they give us situations that require patience. So we never ask for patience.
I love that.
Freedom from fear, because if you ask for patience, Job is going to send you something. Yeah.
That is brilliant. And it's so true. Don't ask for patience, or, Oh God, I've done that a few times on a few different things. Really put myself to work.
Yes, I bet you did. Katie said you had a lot of hair when she was born. Does that mean anything? And I have to say, not sure metaphysically, but I know that your mother may have had some heartburn if you had a lot of hair. That's what they
Yeah,
say. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely, Tracy Ralph. Venus
Uh-huh.
is having us all working and looking at our love connections, all relationships, as all
Uh-huh.
need a little help and work sometimes. Yeah, and we're in this flux
Yeah.
period, so we're all
Yep.
changing. We're all we're all elevating.
There you go.
We
Yep.
are, we are, we are
Absolutely.
evolving and elevating. So it's good.
Mhm.
There's the only thing constant is change.
That's
And
right.
really check out those 12 universal spiritual laws to get you like focused in
Yeah.
how to do that.
Yep. Yep. I don't know why, but I just always embrace change, and I still embrace change.
Yeah.
I know there's some changes that are hard to deal with, but um, that's why I've had so many jobs. That's why I've tried so many different things, because I just get bored after a while. And Linda G, that when she read me, she said, "Oh, I'm exhausted. You're so busy. You're so busy.
Yeah.
You can't sit still." Yes, you're
Allie
right,
said,
Linda.
I'm going there to experience experiences. Move out of the way. Because here I am.
Uh-huh. Oh, Mary, the silver sweet corn. Good for you. That
Oh,
sounds
yum.
wonderful. Oh my goodness, with lots of butter and salt.
Oh, yum.
Mhm.
I'm
So,
hungry.
Kim, I'm getting cut your cords.
Mm.
It could be that there's something that you need to release yourself from, whether that be attachment to something, a job, relationship. I don't know.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I did have Callie Healer come on my channel, and she does cord cutting interiorly, but there is also
Mhm.
cord cutting you can do with other things like relationships. So you
Mhm.
might want to consider that. What is it that you feel tied to that you is restricting you? If you want to cut yourself away from it,
Mhm.
you can just visualize that. Do it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Hmm.
it's so important because like we were saying for the new moon, write that list of things that you would like to release and burn it, thank it, love it, send it on its way, and then write the list of the things you want to bring in and
Hmm.
experience, and
Yep.
put, say a little ceremony, always be in gratitude, and it will come through. But I think that's what you're doing. You're trying to get they're saying the Virgo, Mars, and Mercury is going to help you clarify
Yeah.
and
There you go.
slough off the things that are no longer working, because
Mhm.
the planetary wave that we're all feeling right now, you're a big part of this. This is the soul mission. Trust the
Mhm.
inner call. If your guides are talking to you, follow them. Follow what they're
Mhm.
saying. That you're part of
Mhm.
a soul team.
There you go. Beautiful. That's
Yeah,
great.
I love these cards, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're most welcome. Katie says she's got a stellium. She's got the sun in the 10th, Mercury and Jupiter in the 11th,
Ooh,
in Leo, Libra, rising Capricorn, Moon, Neptune, Uranus, and all the fourth, Cancer, Midheaven, Virgo, Mars, and Venus.
girl, I'd
So,
have to sit down with your chart.
yeah,
But
she would.
just putting all
Yeah.
that in the tenth, you probably are very, and see you are, because look how you wrote this all out. You are very detail oriented, and you have
Uh-huh.
everything organized, and you want to know the detail. You want to know more of the details, So I would.
Yeah.
You sound like that
There
would
you
be
go, Katie.
that
Yeah.
10th house of work and passion. You really do have an ethic to you with that
Hmm.
Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter there.
That's wonderful. I just wanted to I know she couldn't read the whole thing, but I thought it was interesting. So thank you, Katie. Thank you for
It's a good. I mean, taping it all out's challenging. Hard
yeah.
part. You got to
Uh-huh.
be able to see the chart, because I could well visualize it.
Kim, that's wonderful. You've been working on cutting your painful past. Well, there you go
Mm.
with the cutting of cords.
Mm.
So they're knowing that you're doing that. Hi, Lamanda. Yeah. Indictment has been given to the judge.
Now,
Woo!
what does that mean, Allie? What's that mean?
Georgia. The indictment that the somebody just wrote it. Wiki wrote it. The indictment in the Georgia
Mm-hmm.
has been approved by the grand jury and has gone to the judge. So we'll
Oh,
probably know tomorrow, I would think. Yeah.
oh, wow.
Thank you for telling us. I bet is it happening on Rachel's watch?
Allie, so if it goes to the judge, like if the grand jury approved it, does that mean that there is an indictment? RICO charges coming.
Yes. Oh, there's 10 indictments, Wiki. Oh my God. And they're probably Rudy and Lindsay and a few others. And they just found out today that though Sydney and Rudy did something in like Coffee County or some other county. And yeah. Oh my God. Hi, Heather. Yes, and Hillary's going to be on Maddo. Oh, I hope she has popcorn.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Hillary's going to be on Maddo. That's beautiful. Perfect. Now, do you see, this is 2 days before this new moon in Leo that's squaring Uranus. These are the things we're going to hear one after the other of these. Oh my God, he's indicted. This person. It's going to just keep coming. Yep. It's not going to stop.
There's 10 indictments. So there's 10. I think that's what she means. There's 10 people. They said that there were going to be 12 maybe, but they have to go with the evidence that they have, of course. But these are going to be RICO charges, which are jailable. They're jailable. Yeah. Not that the others aren't, but oh my God.
It's time.
Coffee County. Okay.
But this is that bumpy of the next 2 years.
The bumpy start that's coming. Yep. Yeah. We knew it. You knew it. You called it. Yep. There you go. All right. We'll finish reading up these two and then we'll go watch the news. So
and they want to upset us before this election. So don't let it don't let it get you, trap you.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Tracy says all these retrogrades are doing their job. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Heather. Yes, Al Capone. This is all secretive shit.
Nasty Pluto. Energy. It is such nasty energy. Yeah, and Pluto's going to level them out because Pluto wants truth and integrity and authenticity, Yep. And they're not doing that, so they're about to get Pluto's other side. I got cleansing for you, warrior girl. Releasing the old, energetic tune-up and new beginnings.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
There you go, warrior girl.
And then I got the well maidens. The well maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. This is you naturally.
Wow.
And it's going to shine more once you release.
There you go. Yep. And I'm getting emotional cleansing. So this clearing. So that's exactly what she got the release too. So you're working on this emotional clearing and hopefully that will bring in some new and more energetic energy for yourself. Wow. Okay.
All right. Diana, thank you.
You guys are a riot, honest to God.
I don't even know why I did that.
In the chat, yeah.
Correct.
I gave up bouncing and turned on a second device. Okay, Diana. There you go.
Correct. Thank you. She sent me this beautiful card that was like a soul drawing. Oh, it was gorgeous. Yeah, it's beautiful how she does that. And the parrot earrings. I appreciate you, Parrot.
Yeah.
Oh. Geez, Parrot. You always get the deep stuff. Into the unknown, underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears.
Oh, wow.
And I know.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting freedom, Parrot. Know with all these other,
Yep. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. It's you go deep, and I know you do. It's going to lead you to this and to what Allie brought you.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry about
Yeah.
the jet over my head. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's,
Freedom.
is Benny with them? Benny and the Jets? Yeah. Spirit, I
Freedom.
love you, dear. I love you, and I support you in every single thing that you do. So
Yeah,
please know.
I love you too, Parat. Such a beautiful soul.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Juanita's the last one we got tonight, and that is Valerie. Can you give her a reading?
Sure,
And I'll pull one
Juanita. How
too.
beautiful. What do
Mm-hmm.
we got for Juanita? Mother of salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Now that's the perfect card for this Leo Sun and Leo Venus. But they're asking to love yourself. Let the love in for yourself in
Mm-hmm.
first before you offer or pursue a wild love. That's also on here. It's
Ooh,
open your heart and let love in.
let love in.
Love yourself
We
first.
all. This must be the night that I keep pulling "Cut Your Cords." Look at that.
That's well,
That's
because it makes perfect sense, Allie. Because in
okay.
order for us to go into this new future, our heart centered, the things we love, our biggest wish, our biggest dream, you got to cut the stuff that isn't working.
Okay. All the
Perfect.
extraneous. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And immerse yourself in training, learning, new hobbies and passions.
Uh-huh.
You come in and you love yourself and you give yourself the space to go in and dive deep into those things that make your heart smile, and you can't
Yeah.
go wrong.
Yep. So that's just an encouragement to all of you as we sit in these variable energies.
Yeah.
Remember to ground yourself, remember to center yourself, and to love
Mhm.
yourself. I know that I'm tired right now, so I'm ready for some self-care. It's
Mhm.
recognizing that we need to do those things that will, are very important as well. And so, Valerie, I'm so glad we finally got a chance to do our show together.
Me
And
too.
thank you, my dear. And God bless you. And all the things that are coming up for you are just beautiful energy, and no one deserves them more than you do. So
Oh,
God bless you, honey. Yeah.
thank you so much, Allie. Thank you for having me, and thank you, all you beautiful souls. And if you did say you're emailing me or anything, I will get back to you really soon, within the next day. And I
Yep.
appreciate all of you. I appreciate. I love this community more than I can. I can't. I feel like I hit the lottery when I met all of you. That's how I feel. I love
I
all of
agree. There's nothing more beautiful than this community, as far
you.
as I'm concerned. So, yes, thank you. Thank you for all you beautiful souls. Have a good night, everybody. Sleep well. Okay.
Night.
Bye bye. Bye now.